Welcome to Foundation Friday. The dedication and covenant of silent unity was signed on December 7th, 1892 by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, founders of the Unity movement. It is unlikely when they signed this covenant that they had any idea how far-reaching unity would be as it evolved into the church we know and love today. We invite you to join us as we explore and share some of the original ideas, teachings, and writings of the men and women who created the foundation of the Unity Church.
Hi, thank you for joining us today for our Foundation Friday program. Today we are going back to the teachings of Lowell Fillmore. Lowell was the oldest son of the Unity founders, Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, and his teachings have been left to us through the years. He was an editor, he was an author, he was a teacher. This particular lesson, Renovating Your Mind, at the end you'll find 7 different affirmations that will help you to follow through in this lesson. And he invites us to meditate on one affirmation a day throughout the day for 7 days. So here we go. Renovating your mind. Remember that there is nothing hidden that shall not be known. Most of us harbor thoughts that we would be ashamed to have our friends know that we are thinking. Thoughts that we are ashamed of cannot possibly promote our well-being or bring us happiness. The average person would doubtless be horrified if he were informed that a clever scientist had, with the aid of a mysterious new instrument, just made a record of his thoughts for the past hour, and that this record would soon be broadcast. When a person realizes that he is afraid to face his own thoughts out in the open, then it is high time to begin cleaning out his mind. No doubt every single one of us needs to do some kind of mind cleaning. We regularly clean our houses, throwing out the dirt, rearranging the furniture, and discarding the things that are of no value to us anymore. A good housekeeper would not think of leaving trash lying around that she would be ashamed of, but we usually just let our trashy thoughts pile on up, making no attempt to clean out those that are unsatisfactory. We would not allow snakes and tigers to roam through our living quarters, but we let venomous and angry thoughts have free range in our mind. Our mind is surely of much more importance than our house. While it may not be possible to discern what other persons are thinking, yet we can often rightly guess the thoughts that are habitual within them, because they have made their mark upon the bodies of these persons. Faces proclaim thoughts of joy, sorrow, greed, worry. The stoop of a man's shoulders often tells a story of mental burden. A man's walk tells whether he is discouraged or lighthearted. Even the lines of our hands disclose what we have been thinking. The organs of our body are affected by our thoughts. Many men die because they will not clean out thoughts of discouragement and fear. Thought habits are revealed by our looks, actions, and deeds. We cannot hope to put our affairs in order until we have put our ideas in order. Sick ideas cause a sick body and sick business. Joyous, peaceful ideas promote health and prosperity. Many people who think they are unlucky are just careless thinkers. They are holding the wrong kinds of thoughts, and those thoughts produce the wrong kind of experiences. It is usually more difficult for us to discern our own wrong mental attitudes than it is for our friends to note them. Friends may realize that something is wrong with our attitude towards life and still be unable to analyze our trouble or to help us by sound advice. Friends may not always be wise enough to know the real cause of what they criticize in us, but there is one within us, the Christ, who can truly help us by revealing to us just what we must do in order to cleanse our mind of erroneous ideas about life. To obtain Christ's help, we must become humble and willing to adjust ourselves to his peaceful, loving, harmonious consciousness. To be humble is to be willing to give up wrong thoughts. This is the first step towards repentance. We may not know at first what thoughts we need to give up, but if we are obedient to the highest in us that will ask the Father to show us the way, we shall be directed by the Father to adjust our thoughts. An affirmation of love made while we still have a deep seated hatred or feeling of malice towards anyone will not remove discord from our affairs. A superficial affirmation of love is not strong enough to dislodge a deep seated feeling of hatred, but by assuming a humble attitude and asking for divine guidance, we shall be shown how to find and dislodge any troublesome thought demon that happens to be lurking in our subconscious. Sometimes we become so used to old wrong ideas that we no longer realize that they are even with us. The Christ light will reveal the whereabouts of all inharmonious thoughts and cast them out. Our our affirmations of divine love must be very sincere and heartfelt to be powerful enough to dislodge the entrenched and hidden thoughts of discord. When we change our thoughts, we will change our affairs as surely as results follow causes. Our body conditions will also improve with better thinking. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Patching up the body by material means while continuing to live with old ideas will never affect a permanent healing of the body. While the soul is sick, the body cannot be well. Therefore, take excellent little thought pictures on the film of your soul so that the large pictures that are being projected from within you into your body and affairs will be pleasing. I have to admit, I love that imagery. Take excellent little pictures. Christ in you, the hope of glory, is the true foundation of your being. When you let Christ have his perfect way in you, you will be able to discard many foolish and hurtful ideas, and you will begin to build your mind true, strong, loving ideas that are the inheritance that God has provided for you. You will find great joy in renovating your ideas and thoughts, more joy that can be derived from the achievement of any worldly prize. Okay, so that's the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I always love Lowell Fillmore. Here are the affirmations. I will read them through for you. There are 7 of them. 1, I am lifting my ideas to the Christ standard, and I am being renewed in mind and body. Boy, I love that. 2, Christ within me is guiding me to victory over all weak and depressing thoughts. 3, my thoughts are good because I have dedicated my mind to Christ. 4, joyous, peaceful thoughts fill me with their benediction. 5. I am willing to give up selfish thoughts to make room in my consciousness for God's ideas. Christ's wisdom illumines my mind and cleanses it from all weak, sickly notions. And number 7, our final affirmation is, I am being renewed because I am renewing my mind. I like that one too. Okay, that was teaching by Lowell Fillmore. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to share it with other people, feel free to send out the link. It may help them, it may help us too. But before we go, please know you matter. You are sacred, and you are so, so very loved. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us, and let's stay connected and grow in spirit. We are on Facebook. Search for Unity Church of El Cajon and follow us and like our posts. You can reach us on YouTube at Unity Church of El Cajon. Please subscribe to our channel, watch our videos, and leave comments which can help us improve. We are on the web at unityofelcajon.org. Email or call our church office to receive our weekly newsletters, which lists all of our activities and opportunities to learn and grow together.